Hello everyone, it's great to see you again. So like I said at the end of my last episode, what we'll be discussing today is teabagging. Now for today's episode, I brought along some visual aids with me to help stimulate and simulate the proper way to teabag. So let's get started, shall we? Now let's pretend that this is the sack that needs to be bagged, or the tea sack. Now, in order for a proper tea bagging to occur, the tea sack itself needs to have a large gaping hole to be repeatedly dropped into. And here's my visual aid for the large gaping hole. I realize there may be some of you out there who are looking at these visual aids and saying to yourself, but Ballina, I don't measure up. And that's okay. These are really just estimations. Your size may vary. Now, something I haven't included in my visual aids, because it can tend to get a little sloppy, is a nice, warm, wet moisture that tends to come pre-installed in the large gargantuan hole you'll be dropping your tea sack into. Okay, now that we have all the proper equipment required to perform a proper tea bag maneuver, let's put it all together and educate you. Take your tea sack and lower it into the monstrously large hole. Pull it back out. Put it back in. Pull it back out. Put it back in. Shake it around a little bit. Dance a little jig. Rinse and repeat. Now you know how to perform a proper tea bag. There are more advanced techniques, but we'll learn those aerial maneuvers in a future video. Before I let you go, a little word of warning. There are those who possess the tea sack who tend to go a little willy-nilly their first time. And they can pick their speeds up to Mach 1 levels. As you can see, that could be rather problematic and even life-threatening. Injuries that could result from this are the Sammy Davis Jr. effect, otherwise known as the Columbo, and the toothless Tyson look. Neither of these is a desired outcome, so please practice teabagging responsibly. And that concludes this week's lesson. Please come back next week when our discussion will be the Great American Salad Toss. Until next week, bye-bye. Bye-bye.